Clint Eastwood is bringing us many guns and many bullets. Once again, I'm talking about American Sniper. This one about Chris Kyle. This is actually based off of a memoir called American Sniper, so he's really bringing this one to life.
You know, I like Clint Eastwood a lot. I like the films he makes, and I felt a little suspicious going into basically any entertainment we review on the show. And I don't like war movies necessarily. And you know, I kept thinking about that, and I kept sitting there with my arms folded, with the frown on my face. That's the way I watch movies. And I kind of enjoyed this. I thought it was really intelligent and pretty moving.
It was moving because the story itself is quite moving because it is based off of this guy's real story.
I got a military-age male on a cell phone watching the convoy over.
If you think he's reporting troop movement, you have a green light. Your call, over.
Maybe he's just calling his old lady.
The thing that I'm always looking for in war movies is how is this different from other war movies that I've seen before. Not too long ago, I watched The Deer Hunter, which is a wonderful movie. If you've never seen it, you got to watch that. And the thing that I like about it is it doesn't celebrate necessarily the heroics of war, but shows us kind of the odd moments, the surreality of the experience. And that's really where this movie revels in. You know, he is a legend. All of his troop mates start referring to him as a legend as he does his sniper work. But I like the fact that the movie doesn't make a big deal out of why he's the sniper. The sniper's always a special guy, but in this movie we never really see how he gets to be the sniper. We never really learn about his marksmanship, and we just kind of see him doing his job. We kind of see him having these weird moments.
Yeah.
There's things here that we haven't seen before, and finding those moments, especially since there's been so many great movies about Iraq and about Afghanistan with Zero Dark 30 and The Hurt Locker. Finding that new news is really a challenge, but Clint Eastwood does it.
Clint Eastwood does do it, and I'm really surprised with him, actually, because I know how gun-friendly he is and how pro-NRA he is, and I feel like he takes a step back from that. Like, he's not too in our faces with all the guns, but there is a lot of violence in this. There's a lot of violence against children in this. This is a very tough movie to watch at some moments. I was in my seat, honestly. I was riveted for a lot of it, and I was emotional for a lot of it. I thought I would be a little more teary-eyed just with the relationship with him and his wife. So Bradley Cooper and Sienna Miller are fantastic.
Just one note about Sienna Miller. As her character in the film, I felt like she needed something else. She didn't have enough to do. She's always the stay-at-home wife, the one he goes back to when he comes stateside again.
But that's what happens.
No, I know that's what happens, but I just felt like she needed some other element.
You did your part. You sacrificed enough. You let somebody else go.
She just plays kind of a cliched wife waiting for her husband to come home.
And that is a problem
She
with
deserves
the movie
better.
for sure, but the problem is that there's too much story to tell. So we can't really get into her story at all because we have to see Chris Kyle's story. And it's really a compelling story, and it's a sad story, and I feel like people should watch this movie. It's pretty interesting. What are you scoring it?
8 out of 10 for me.
7.5 for me.